when you're the only child, you don't, and that's something that I faced, not just maybe industry but also इससे कि कोई पीछे खड़ा थोड़ी है हाथ उठाने के लिए, मारने के लिए या प्रोटेक्ट करने के लिए या बोलने के लिए भाई ये मत बोलियो इसके बारे में, मेरी बहन है या मेरी दोस्त है, किसी ने नहीं बोला। तो क्या है कि उनको डर ही नहीं बैठता है, तो फिर मुझे ही बोलना पड़ता है कि डोंट यू डेयर टॉक टू मी लाइक दैट, बट इट्स टेकिंग अ वाइल बिकॉज पीपल आर नॉट टेकिंग अस दैट सीरियसली, दे स्टिल फील कि हाँ थोड़ा ना 2 बार बोलेंगे हट जा चले जा, कुछ नहीं होगा, कोई नहीं सुनेगा इसका।
I want to be in that world where women dress the way they want to, and it's the men who behave themselves and change the way that they think. That world doesn't exist. And as a parent to a young daughter, I always say, what would I advise my daughter to wear or do? I will be protective of her. I will say that see what your environment is and dress according to that, because safety comes first. In this Instagram world that we live in, social media, popularity, followers, at a very young age, children are at a very impressionable age being introduced to things like this. And I'm trying as much as I can to protect her from that. I might have to be the bad guy and say, no phones, no Instagram, no social media. But I think that is what most parents are dealing with now. My father's contribution to Indian cricket has been immense. And in some form, I feel that it is important to recognize the contribution of the people in early years who, especially somebody like him, who really inculcated a sense of Indianness and oneness and a sense of pride, winning the first overseas test and things like that. He should be remembered in some form, in some way.
True.
And hopefully the BCCI will consider some other way of doing that, if not this.
Hi, this is Samina Sheikh here on Zoom channel, and right now with me I have the star cast of Chori 2. If something happens very spooky over here, don't be concerned, because we have some interesting people over here.
I will be very concerned. What do you mean?
Join me as I welcome all of them. And
We'll
some
leave
of
you
the,
alone here and go.
Yeah.
You deal with the spooks.
So join me as I welcome all of them and some of the dark energies behind them only
my
on Zoom
God.
right now.
Whoa, that was an
scared.
intense start.
Yes, of course.
scared.
It was made too intense because going by the trailer, it looks like that. How it was to all of you working on this one? Did you have some sleepless nights, some haunting, dreams and all while working on this?
We had really terrifying days also. So we didn't need the night to have nightmares. We had them in the day, thanks to our darling director who put us through all of that and made me see Soha in a different avatar altogether every day. I said, "Ye kya ho gaya isko?"
Yeah, I basically said that I was not allowed to video call my house for 2 months.
Yeah, even they would have nightmares.
Yeah, Kunal did not want to see my face, especially when I was in makeup. And certainly I didn't want my daughter to see my face, especially not close to bedtime.
Of course, yeah, because she'll get scared, I'm sure. But
Yeah.
getting into that character for yourself, when you were witnessing yourself, in the mirror, how it used to feel?
I actually really enjoyed it. I enjoyed seeing it took like a good 2-3 hours to put all the makeup, the prosthetics, the bald cap, everything on for one of the avatars of Tasima. And I've never had that process. I've never seen myself like that. And that was one of the draws of doing this film. I wanted to see myself presented in this form that I've never explored before. And I think it was very effective. You just going bald
Yeah.
and putting all those things on your face and like white lenses, sometimes jal wala lenses,
God.
net lenses, sometimes green lenses, like different looks, and then they wrap me in this like black kapda. I felt like I looked like a Filmfare award at some point.
Yeah.
And then they would like just hang me from the ceiling and that's it, and then they break for lunch and I'd be like, hello, somebody cut me down. No, that didn't happen, but it was definitely interesting.
Did you take any references of any characters, because sometimes what happens, we do explore the Hollywood characters, and we have seen like an Angelina Jolie in a
Right.
certain character. We have
Right.
seen other actresses also. Did you take any references, for her character particularly?
I mean, I'm not sure if unconsciously something would have slipped in, but it was not a conscious decision because her character design is very thematic.
Okay.
Once you see the film, you will realize why the character is designed like that. So I don't think it has consciously we have taken some references.
Yeah.
But I love horror films in general,
Yeah.
and I have always had my own visions of monsters from my childhood, and I want to keep making more and more monsters in life. So I think somewhere that has percolated into her character.
To all three, have you all witnessed anything eerie when you were working on the film? Did you feel like?
In part 1, yes, we did. Because वो location ही ऐसी थी, वो जगह ही ऐसी थी कि वो था. Part 2 में I don't think anything happened because I think we mostly were on a set. We had created the whole world. It was man-made, not natural made. So no, I don't think anything happened on part 2. No.
As we talk about the dark side of of all these things, how much do you all believe in black magic, and have you ever felt like these things exist? Because we do hear about that very often on certain occasions when there is a Purnima ki Raat, or there are certain occasions when you get to hear such things. Have you all heard, have you all ever witnessed or felt so as such?
I've definitely heard and been advised by lots of people कि इस वक्त पे बाल खुले नहीं छोड़ने चाहिए, या बाल यहाँ पे काटने नहीं चाहिए, फिर वो नज़र यहाँ पे उतारना चाहिए. Like lots of people have told me this, and for me, I think I'm quite a practical person. Until I see something with my own eyes, I'm generally not going to be convinced. But having said that, I think especially when you become a parent, you become just really protective about your children. You become protective about your own life because so many people depend on you. Sometimes you're like, why take the chance? तो नज़र उतार लेते हैं, superstitious थोड़ी बन जाते हैं, and we don't tempt fate. Because even though I may not believe it, I do believe in energies and I believe in manifestations of certain things. I do think there's a lot that happens in the world that is beyond our comprehension or understanding. And I don't want to be the one to say, like, oh, this is never going to happen to me, because then you're tempting fate.
Yeah, that does happen. What
I think, I mean, I do nazar utarna and all. वो उतने basic superstitions मेरे भी है. But no, did I actually believe people do black magic? No. I really did not think कि हम आज के टाइम में भी ये सब चीज़ों में I mean invested है या सोचते हैं करते हैं. Till I saw शैतान. And it really shook me up. I said, "Kya?" I think it's the first time I understood what that meant. There's a certain name of that magic. I had to ask the next day, मैंने कहा ये होता क्या है? ये कैसे हो सकता है? So I said, no, they cannot make a film on something that does not have any base or any root to reality. So somebody tell me what it is. And then I asked 5-6 people. And to my surprise, my much surprised information came to me that हाँ भाई ये बहुत ही ज़्यादा prevalent है और होता है.
Yeah, the wash control and all.
Yeah. I said, I can't, sir. I think the world should get happier and nicer and freer to live in, but it's getting darker and scarier, and I don't know what to say.
No, I think the world was always dark and scary. Just that
कुछ
now,
तो better होना
because of
चाहिए ना,
social
I
media,
feel.
ना हमारा exposure बहुत ज़्यादा है इन कहानियों को. But it was always dark.
शायद.
Now we have become all the more
पहुंच रही है.
conscious.
पहले वो
शायद.
कहीं कहीं होती थी, सुनी सुनाई कहानी थी.
तो हमारे
अब वो
phone पे
महसूस
सब
हो रहा है. अब वो हमें ज़्यादा दिख रहा है और वो ओवर एक्सपोजर हो गया है. इस वजह से ज़्यादा लग रहा है.
शायद.
But also, Chori 2 deals with a topic and it highlights the fact about the stigma around girl child. Even today, that is there.
Yeah.
At some different places in the country, it happens. What are your thoughts on that?
I would like to say here, because
Please.
it's not about some places. I have seen it very much in my own building in Bombay, in a very educated, highly rich family. Next door to me, there was a neighbor at some point of time, and their daughter was sent back home to her own house because she delivered a girl child, and the ससुराल वाला wanted a male child. तो ये आज की तारीख में educated families में भी हो रहा है. पहले से काफ़ी कम हो गया है शायद, ऐसा मुझे लग रहा है, बट हो तो रहा है आज भी. तो ये कोई सम पार्ट्स में नहीं है, ये सब जगह हो रहा है. कभी कभी छुपाया जाता है, दबाया जाता है, किसी अलग तरीके से इसको प्रेजेंट किया जाता है कि आपका बच्चा बीमार था या आपको कुछ मेडिकल तकलीफ है तो हमने बच्चे को अवॉर्ड कर दिया. ये ऐसी चीज़ें होती है, बट ये आज भी हो रहा है. और ये कोई पर्टिकुलर एक रीजन या एक कम्युनिटी या ऐसा नहीं है, ये सब जगह हो रहा है.
What about you? What do you have to say on that?
No, I think the fact that when Chori 1 was offered to me, this was a very serious issue and problem, and it's gut-wrenching, heart-wrenching to even hear that उसको जीने का मौका ही नहीं दिया गया. And the reason for what? For prosperity or फसल or betterment of their own
और
life
legacy.
और legacy के male child से ही नाम आगे बढ़ेगा. And that's मतलब मुझे ना ये सब चीज़ें सच में से शॉक करती हैं क्योंकि मेरी रियलिटी बहुत अलग है. आई मीन आई कम फ्रॉम अ वर्ल्ड वेयर आई हैव नेवर बिन एक्सपोज टू दीज थिंग्स. दीज कॉन्वर्सेशंस हैव नेवर एग्जिस्टेड इन एंड अराउंड अस एट ऑल. आई एम द ओनली चाइल्ड ऑफ द हाउस. मतलब ना बड़ा भाई है, ना छोटा भाई है, ना बहन है, कोई नहीं है. So when my family was okay with just one girl child, it's shocking for me to hear that they are sacrificing a girl child for something as ridiculous as this, it's just doesn't make sense to me.
What do you have to say, Sohan?
I think every parent knows that girls are much nicer to their parents than boys are. You know, so I don't know why anyone would regret having a child, because when they grow older, it's the girls who call their parents and check on them and, you know, go home and look after them and are kinder to them. And yet, like you're saying, it's not about lack of education, it's not about lack of income, it's not about a particular region, it's not even about India. It's across the world sometimes, where there is this sense that अभी हाँ लड़कियाँ कमाती हैं, उनको शिक्षा मिलती है, काम करते हैं, अपने choice के कपड़े पहनते हैं. But like Nusrat said, when you get married, you take your husband's name typically, और आपकी dynasty वहाँ पे खत्म हो जाती है. Which is why a lot of people, and it's that sense of immortality, because everybody knows we're going to die. How do you stay alive? How do you stay relevant? You through a family line. वो bloodline खत्म हो जाती है with daughters.
Yes.
If you have a son, the bloodline continues. That is the thinking, and that thinking is just a thinking. It doesn't have anything to do with education. It's just a conditioning.
Also, this thinking is there not only like in, you know, selective people, it's also there with educated people, where I've seen like
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
like,
it exists.
renowned people talk about that, you know, oh, I wish my, you know, son had a you know, boy, because then the you know, legacy will go forward and all. I don't know why this perception is only there, probably.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, and on that note, I have to ask, like, you know, as women, you know, to both of you, what are those societal impositions, you know, what you have faced and you have kind of challenged and, you know, come through it?
I think the biggest one for me was get married, and I didn't do it. It was a very big thing for me because I come from a Bori Muslim family, and there is a certain age at which the girls have to matlab they get married at a certain age. When I crossed that age, every single aunt from every single extended family of mine has come after my mum and me, saying, how can you not get her married already? What are you talking about? She cannot be unmarried. And I said, I don't see why I need to do this. Why can I not? So I think I asked my father and my grandmother, I said, is this not my house? Can I not stay here? Can this not be mine? I mean, if I'm born, it's my father's house. Then when I get married, it's my husband's house or my brother's house. When does it finally become my house, where I don't have to live in a fear of मेरे को छोड़ना तो नहीं पड़ेगा, या मुझे कोई निकाल तो नहीं देगा, या मुझे कोई भाई, you know what? It's a very real. So my father said, no, of course. And my grandmother said, nahi, koi problem. My grandmother is very prolific. I think it's her strength that I could take on every other question society gave me. And I said, ठीक है ना, फिर एक joint family बन के रहेंगे, क्या stress है, मैं शादी नहीं कर रही.
Wow.
तो मैंने नहीं की अब तक. Not because I'm against marriage or anything. I would love to get married, but I want to get married to somebody who I think is right for me. Not just because, okay, now I've hit this age and I just have to get married. तो कोई भी चलेगा, ऐसा नहीं हो सकता.
Correct.
So that for me has been a biggest break, apart from trying to be an actor, which again was not allowed at all. I have bargained my career. By that I mean, मैंने घर पे ही कहा था एक पिक्चर कर रही हूँ, बस उसके आगे मैं नहीं करूँगी, ये कर लेने दो, ठीक है चलो, मन की इच्छा पूरी कर लो, कर ली. फिर दूसरी आई, मैंने कहा एक और, बस एक इसके बाद नहीं करूँगी. ऐसे करते करते मैंने 20 कर ली. फिर एक पॉइंट के बाद उन्होंने बोला हम कुछ बोल ही नहीं सकते, अब तो कर ही रही है. So these two things were, I think, my biggest I don't know, breaker of chains, if that's what it is.
What about you, Soha?
I have just been reaping the benefits of what my ancestors have fought for. You know, I really feel like my great-grandmother got married at the age of 9 and had a child at the age of 13. Yeah, my grandmother wasn't allowed to go to college. And she fought. She was the first one, my mother's mother in Bengal. Fought. She said, I want to do an MA. And they said, okay, fine. But she studied from home and she won that right. My mother fought to be an actor because that's the profession that she wanted to. And also to marry into the family that she wanted to marry to at that age. And I feel for me, nobody has questioned the fact that I wanted to study to a higher degree. Nobody questioned the fact that I chose my profession. Nobody questioned the fact that I chose my partner, that I chose to get married later in life at the age of 36, that I chose to have a child later in life. You know, so that is the privilege of my life, which I completely understand is a hard-fought battle by other women over generations.
True.
And they, in my family, I'm surrounded by empowering voices and women. I understand that is very apart from the lives of many women. Today in India, like all of India is not in the same time zone, in the same century, in the same sphere at all.
Yes.
So that is why I think it's really nice to be a part of something that is bigger than you. Even if you are not struggling, you join a larger struggle and you use the voice that you have to speak up for people who perhaps don't have that voice.
That's interesting. I must say
Yeah,
that commendable.
naturally.
The journey, what you have, basically you have literally broken generational barriers in a way.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what
my-
happens.
yeah,
It's
my
like the curse is
ancestors
probably in a
have.
way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my foremothers have.
But on that note, also, female stars, especially actresses, are often under scrutiny, for their personal lives. You won't see that from males counterpart, and I don't see that honestly. I have these debates also, like why always females are scrutinized, for the way they dress, the way they party, or whatever they do in their lives. How do you deal with those challenges on a daily basis because you're actresses and you're always, under limelight?
I think we're very protected as actors. We constantly have security detail and people around us. We move in an entourage. And I want to be in that world where women dress the way they want to, and it's the men who behave themselves and change the way that they think. That world doesn't exist. And as a parent to a young daughter, I always say, what would I advise my daughter to wear or do? I will be protective of her. I will say that see what your environment is and dress according to that, because safety comes first. I don't want you to be that flag bearer. I don't want you to be the one to take things upon you and become a symbol of something, So whereas my approach is very practical. I think that you have to be aware of where you are. I don't think we've reached that point where we are free and safe enough to wear what we choose to without there being, some consequences.
No, I know what you're asking, and I agree with you completely. I think that comes more so from the fact that we are easier targets, because it's believed that we will probably not say anything back, or we will not do anything back. And for some reason, that fear is very largely engraved in people when it comes to like a male counterpart. Ke, let's not mess with him. But with her, let's just scrutinize her for this, and let's just say this for her. Let's make fun of her choice of dating life, or her choice of, I don't know, social life, if that's what she chooses to do. I think it's that. It comes from the fact that kya hi kar legi, kya hi bol legi. Which I can tell you because, and I don't mean to start kind of pro and con here, but when you're the only child, and you don't, and that's something that I faced, not just maybe industry, but also इससे कि कोई पीछे खड़ा थोड़ी है हाथ उठाने के लिए, मारने के लिए, या प्रोटेक्ट करने के लिए, या बोलने के लिए ये भाई ये मत बोलियो इसके बारे में, मेरी बहन है या मेरी दोस्त है, किसी ने नहीं बोला. तो क्या है कि उनको डर ही नहीं बैठता है, तो फिर मुझे ही बोलना पड़ता है कि डोंट यू डेयर टॉक टू मी लाइक दैट. बट इट्स टेकिंग अ वाइल बिकॉज पीपल आर नॉट टेकिंग अस दैट सीरियसली. दे स्टिल फील कि हाँ थोड़ा ना 2 बार बोलेंगे, हट जा, चले जा, कुछ नहीं होगा, कोई नहीं सुनेगा इसका. Maybe that. It's the fact that we're taken slightly more casually about our boundaries.
You
About
also
our
feel they
do's and
don't
don'ts.
really care about what triggers, women probably on certain subjects and all. They keep on poking on that,
Of
on
course.
that. No,
Of course. I mean that you can read. You put an Instagram photo and you just scroll through
Yes.
comments, and you will know they don't really care what you're feeling or what you're thinking. They still want to write that. So now that's unfortunately the part of being in the limelight, which coming from an outside world, which nobody in my family has been an actor, been in the limelight. That was something I chose to take on. I said, अभी करना है तो the good, bad, evil सब कुछ ही झेलना पड़ेगा. There are good things about being an actor, and there are not so good things about being an actor. Let's live both in equal measures and stride through, power through.
So coming to you as a mother, and of such a beautiful daughter, and she's also growing up. What is that one thing which concerns you the most?
One thing, lots of things concern me. I think what concerns me the most is that she should have a sense of self-worth and self-confidence and self-love, and her validation should not come from outside. In this Instagram world that we live in, social media, popularity, followers, at a very young age, children are at a very impressionable age, being introduced to things like this. And, I'm trying as much as I can to protect her from that. I might have to be the bad guy and say, no phones, no Instagram, no social media. But I think that is what most parents are dealing with now. People are from a young age posting reels and doing very strange things, out there. So it's scary. We've all seen shows that have come out recently.
Kate
also, The
Winslet
Tackle
has
is-
kind of ensured, I'm just interrupting and telling you this, that she wants to ensure that her kids are not close to social media.
Yes.
She's not giving them phones for a
Yes.
certain period, or probably
Yes.
making it a child.
Certain
block and all
governments
these
are
things.
banning, social media for children below a certain age. And I do think that we need to take this very seriously.
Very seriously.
Otherwise,
Years from now, we'll be talking about this social evil practice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That we only gave birth to.
Yeah.
And then we are only living the
Yeah.
consequences
Yeah.
of it.
And lastly, Soha, there's this one question, of course, like of late, you have been through troubled times, basically, what happened, and even like the current, BCCI one, which has happened. What are your thoughts on that? What do you have to say?
On which one?
On the second one, basically, and on the first one too, because, he went through a very tough time.
I mean, for the first one, we're just very happy that Bhai is fine. And it was a very close call. And he went through a very prolonged surgery. But the most important thing is that he is completely fine, completely recovered, and he's well and he's back at work. Of course, everybody will take time to recover from the emotional trauma of it. But he's safe. In the second part, I don't want to comment on it too much because I think my mother has spoken.
Yes.
And for us, it's disappointing that they are considering or have chosen to retire the Patodi Trophy, because I think that my father's contribution to Indian cricket has been immense. And in some form, I feel that it is important to recognize the contribution of the people in early years who, especially somebody like him, who really inculcated a sense of Indianness and oneness and a sense of pride, winning the first overseas test and things like that.
Yes.
So, I mean, I have I think he should be remembered in some form, in some way.
True.
And hopefully the BCCI will consider some other way of doing that, if not this.
And lastly, before I let all of you go, I'm definitely going to ask, Chori 2 is going to be one successful movie on your way, but after that, what are your upcoming projects you're focusing on?
I have just completed a thriller, which was opposite Madhavan, who I really enjoyed working with, and it also has Rashi in it, and we had great fun. It's also slightly bizarre, perhaps a little supernatural, and it's completed, and now it's up to the producers. Hopefully this year it will release.
I have another film which is another topic and a subject about something that's women are wronged in, and this one is also very close to my heart. Means it riles my blood when I hear of cases that are still happening, and I want to pick up pick up guns and armor to kind of fight it. So when I got an opportunity to do a film like that, I just grabbed it. It's produced by Neeraj Pandey, and I don't know when it's coming out, but that's the next release.
What about you, sir?
So I have a horror thriller, mythological horror thriller. Again, a very interesting story, which stars Kajol and is produced by Mr. Ajay Devgan. So that is something that I'm really kicked about. It is the next release in a couple of months from now.
Lovely chatting with all of you, and I must
Thank
say that
you.
it was quite an in-depth conversation which I had, and I loved the way we all have spoken on certain chapters, and thank you so much for a lovely time.
Thank you.
All the very best for Chori 2, and looking forward to see more of your work. Thank you so
so
much.
much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.